and welcome to Call Me Oz Live. I am so glad that you all are here. I don't know who's here yet, but we're going to find out in a minute, right? Yeah, so I had an exciting day today. I can't wait to tell you all about it. But before we tell you all about it, I want to tell you who my special guest is tonight. He is such an awesome person. We really started working together last year, I believe it was. And I have really enjoyed working with this guy. He is the event coordinator for Expo New Mexico, the New Mexico State Fair. He's the guy that I deal with to make sure that the karaoke showcase happens, or we could say it the other way around. But either way, we're going to chat with him. You're going to get to know him a little bit. You're going to find out more about what happens at Expo New Mexico. There's a lot of stuff that goes on over there, let me tell you. We're going to talk about the one venue that I was at last week. Yes, you heard it right. One venue, not 17. And we're going to talk about the two venues that I'm going to be at this week. Yeah, only two, not 17. Even I've got to take a break once in a while, especially during this time of year. So what's going on is on the website, we're going to show you where to go to see pictures of the singers that have made it to the fair so far, and where to find live music here in town. Believe it or not, we know how to do that. And then we're also going to talk about the karaoke showcase season, where we're at, where we're headed. We're getting ready to go into the meat of it all right now, and it is super busy. All the crazy stuff going on at Red Velvet Underground. We want to let you know, First Turn Lounge at the Downs it has some crazy and exciting stuff going on right now, and they have a new KJ in town running it, so you want to check that out. Also want to let you know that we are still looking for a couple of people to judge you. We're going to talk about Sleeping Bulls, and also we're going to invite you to see Call Me Oz live in front of a studio audience coming up in a couple of weeks, where you can do that. We're going to talk about the new Call Me Oz office, and I want to ask everybody that is watching to please share this to every single group that you're in. And I just want to say thank you to our amazing sponsors. Let's go to our sponsors right now so that you can see who they are and you know who to support. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
What's up, y'all? My name is DJ Ash, and I will be your host every Thursday night here at Twist Nightclub, your new alternative lifestyle club here on 4th and Central. Every Thursday night, we have great singers, we have epic drink specials, and we have awesomeness. Please come down and see me.
All right, what's up, y'all? This is DJ Bainey down at Bozy Brothers Brewery. That's at 601 Gold Street Southwest, not Northwest, Southwest. Come on down, sing some karaoke. It's Thursday night. We start at 7 o'clock, 7 to 11, and you get $1 off every time you sing a song. So bring your designated driver and come on down and sing some karaoke on Thursday night here at Bozy Brothers, 601 Gold Street Southwest.
It's time to get ready for our weekend karaoke. Come on down to Fiesta's Restaurant every Friday night with me, DJ Drastic, your karaoke host for the evening. We'll see you guys starting at 9 p.m.
Get $3 drinks here at Leo's, 12th Candelaria. We also provide Safe Ride, home of the New Mexico music. Chit, chit, chow!
Yeah, we're back in black, as you can see. I've got Isaac Trujillo over here with me, folks.
How you doing, guys?
Yes. Let me tell you who he is. He is the event coordinator for the New Mexico State Fair, Expo New Mexico. I probably said that backwards, did I?
It's all the same.
It's all the same. Yeah, it all works. We started working together last year.
Last year, yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
I've actually known you for a little while because you've been there for a while.
Right, yeah, I've been there since 2014, and I think we probably met your first year there. I think.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. But
Yes.
I wasn't working with you at the time, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you were running like the other stages.
Right. At the time, I was working with a couple other stages and working in Tingley and stuff, and I wasn't directly associated with karaoke like I am the past couple of years. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, I met you. I knew who you were, but you were working the other stages. We were at the main pavilion or the African pavilion.
Right.
So we were at those different places the first year, and then after that, it was like, yeah, let's just all do it at the main stage.
It seems to work out better there than
yeah.
moving around, and that's when people know where to go, it's a lot easier too to keep them there, as opposed to
Exactly.
having to move a crowd, because that's almost impossible.
Right? We did learn that the first year. Let me tell you, that was very interesting to say the least. I couldn't believe we pulled it off. But one thing I always let people know is where I've been and where I'm going. I don't know. I guess they like to hear about these different places. So during this time of year, I don't go to as many venues as I usually do. Like during the what we call the off season. It's funny how this whole thing has created a season.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
Yeah, it's really crazy. It started back in April, and this rolls all the way through the fair. It finally ends the day of the fair. And so at this time of year, though, it becomes I am buried in admin work, and I am buried in just trying to keep things moving. So instead of going out to 3 to 4 venues 3 to 4 times a week, I kind of stay centered in the office, and I only go to the nights that we have auditions.
Right. Makes sense.
So last week we had no auditions because we've learned over the years that during 4th of July week, it's not a good time to do auditions.
That makes sense. People out of town.
Yeah, spending money on other things.
Right.
Personally, I like to take Freedom 4th off, and I like taking 4th of July off and spending it at Freedom 4th.
Right. There you go.
know?
Yeah.
So that is awesome. And of course, somebody got to go camping over 4th of July weekend.
Oh, is that right?
Oh, yes, they did. Yes, they did. Let's see who's watching us so far.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do that for you, did I?
Yes, that's the problem, Patty.
Sorry.
You want to come fix it for me?
Oh, okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Patty. Oh, now see, now I can see who's. Hi, Angie, and hi, Mr. Karaoke, and hi, Roberta, and yes, hello, Cindy, and Michael, and and Will.
Bill.
So we got to talk about Will.
Okay. Do I know
Okay.
Will?
You probably don't know
Okay.
Will. So Will was our champion in 2016.
Okay.
He was our last champion before I retired, and he has since then gone on to be the second place runner-up at Talent Quest,
Okay.
which we've hooked up with this year.
Right.
And he just took first place to represent the state of Texas in the Karaoke World Championships,
Oh, wow.
which happens in Las Vegas in a couple of months.
Wow, that's great.
Oh, yeah. it's huge.
Congratulations, Will.
Right? This guy is over the top. And he just did a karaoke competition at Camino Royale Winery and Tap Room and just took first place, of course.
that's great.
So,
That's
yeah.
great.
So we picked a great winner in 2016.
Right, yeah. That's awesome.
We knew what we were doing. So hi, glad to see you, Will. So we were just talking about Freedom 4th and what everybody did for 4th of July. What did you do for 4th of July?
Just hung out at the house.
Nice.
Cooked up some steaks, had some friends come into town, and then just hung out, watched
Isn't
some
that such an
fireworks.
awesome holiday?
You know, it's one of my favorites. I know I used to spend my 4th of July's when I was living in Las Cruces. I used to work for the city. Well, not for the city. I used to work for NMSU, and we would go help the city with their free concert. And so I got to see a lot of cool concerts for free. But I would spend every 4th of July all day out there setting up a stage, staying that evening to help run the show, and then coming back the next day to tear it down. So I hadn't actually hung out for 4th of July in a while. And then, of course, that was like 8 years ago. But since I moved to Albuquerque, I've really kind of enjoyed just hanging out. And we barbecue, hang out at the house, try not to go anywhere. There's not really much to do. And the first year I was here, I think we went out to Balloon Fiesta Park, and it was a little too crowded. By the time we got there, got a parking and sat down, and I wanted to get funnel cake, it all kind of.
Yeah.
Then I was like, so now we just hang out at the house, and it works out. How about yourself?
There is nothing wrong with that. So I've been doing Freedom Fourth for almost 10 years. And over the years, I have learned how to work Freedom Fourth.
Okay.
Because like you said, the crowd is astronomical. Like, I don't even know how many people show up there. There's so many of them. So what I've learned over the years is if you go to the park and ride, like about 5 o'clock, you catch a bus before the real crowds get there, and you get down to the park. So we got there, I would say by 5:20, we were walking in the gate. We walked right up to the very front of the stage, basically. Actually, what we did is we sat right next to the sound booth, because I noticed that the shadow of the tent as the sun went down, that shadow was going to cast right over to us. So we perfectly sat in this place.
Oh, nice.
And
Did you get the best sound? 'Cause that
and the
sounded
sound
great.
was amazing. And so I took off and I went and got a burger at Rex's Burgers.
Right,
Because,
right.
and they're an epic sponsor at the fair. of
Right
course.
there, yeah.
So I know what to get at Rex's every year. It's like so it's like, yeah, okay, green chili cheeseburger, French fries, and drink, $10. You can't beat that,
Yeah,
right?
good deal.
So I ate that, and then by the time that I walked back over there, the sun had moved perfectly, and I was perfectly shaded for the rest of the
There you
night.
go.
Yeah.
Easy. And
Yeah.
there's good entertainment out there too, so it's
Oh yeah, I got to see. I don't remember. No, there's a couple of great local bands, and then of course the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band was the
right.
headliner.
That was the headliner, yeah.
So what I always do, or what we always do, because a group of us go, is as soon as they go off stage, getting ready to do their encore, that's our cue to leave.
So you beat. Yeah.
We walk all the way back to the back of the park where the buses pick us up, and we comfortably sit our chairs right there, and it's like watching a theater of fireworks.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
It's perfect. Like, you're not like this. You're just sitting
Yeah.
like this. And then as soon as that last firework goes off, we start heading and we catch the bus.
And you're the first ones out.
Yeah, and like as we're leaving on the bus, we're watching this crowd of tens of thousands of people coming, and we're just like, bye, and we beat the crowds, we beat the traffic, we beat the people, and we go home early.
Sounds like a good time.
It was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect. It's perfect every year, except last year was a little issue with the fireworks.
Oh, right.
The wind.
Yeah.
But yeah, every year, I mean, in the 10 years that I've gone, that was the only year that there's ever been an issue.
Right.
So I was pretty impressed with that. So that's what I did for Freedom Fourth. And I know that, of course, Larry and Patty and Callie Ann went and enjoyed Blue Water Lake for the weekend. They went camping. They did their thing. They had a good time. Probably saw some lizards,
It's great.
Got some hawks.
Hawks.
Going after the drone.
Ooh. That could be a very interesting video.
Right. Be a really cool video to see.
Yeah. Do you have any videos for us to watch?
That would be very scary to watch the drone crashing.
Yeah, no, I don't want the drone crashing. I just want to see the hawks chasing it. Yeah. So I'm not going anywhere tonight except home. This has been a day. Let me tell you, it started at 5 o'clock this morning, and yeah, it's been a day. But on Friday, we have a satellite audition at Red Velvet Underground.
Oh, interesting.
So these satellite auditions that we set up are we have two sets. We have primary auditions, which qualify 8, and satellite auditions, which only qualify 2.
Okay.
And the thing about Red Velvet Underground is these people that are pre-qualified for Friday night have been trying out for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so these
So,
12 are like
Yeah.
crazy qualified,
And they're really into it.
and we're only picking 2. So like at Alley Cantina in Taos,
Yeah.
they did the same thing. They did 3 preliminaries, and then we were there for their auditioning night, and these 12 that made it, like, I'm getting chills thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, it was
It's
crazy.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And the 2 that made it had perfect scores.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Like, their stage presence was unreal. And so when you think about these 2 that are going to perform at the fair, Oh my gosh.
Oh, they're going to be all about it. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, it was insane.
great.
So we have another one of those auditions at Red Velvet on Friday. And then on Saturday night, the very next night, we have a primary audition at Golden Cantina Cities of Gold Casino in Pewaukee.
Oh, nice. Golden
Yeah.
Cantina. That's cool.
That'll be really awesome.
That's where I worked in high school.
Now, are you from that part
I
of
am.
town?
I grew up I went to school in Pewaukee. That's where
Oh,
I'm from.
no way.
Yeah. Born
Oh.
and raised. So,
And how old are you?
35. You can edit that part out, right?
Right. Well, see, okay, so the reason I was asking that is because Jackie, who we call Ozette, who is out there all the time covering these venues for me,
Okay.
literally, and she's the account executive, so she grew up in Pewaukee.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and she went to Pewaukee Elementary,
Mm-hmm.
and she's about your age.
Oh, I mean, did she graduate from Pewaukee?
I think, I don't think so.
Okay, so
Not the high school, no, but
Well-
she went to the elementary there.
I did too, but
So
I mean, that was a long time ago.
I didn't say it.
that was like a lot of brain cells ago,
Yeah, it was a while
right?
back.
Like, do I remember
But
this?
maybe. I mean,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
a small world we have. Yeah.
I worked in
So-
Cities of Gold.
Now, back in the day, was Cities of Gold your elementary school?
Yeah, so
It
it
was.
was very interesting. So the Cities of Gold, where it is currently, that was the elementary school, and I went to elementary school there. And then, as soon as
Right.
it was kind of worked out. As soon as I left elementary school, we have what's called an intermediate school out there. So just 4th and 5th grade. So you go kindergarten to 3rd at the elementary school, and you go to the intermediate school. Well, as soon as I left, they started to transition away from there, and they built a brand new elementary school, where it's currently at now. But yeah, it was funny because when I was in high school, I started working at the Cities of Gold in their bingo hall as a short order cook, and I was working in my cafeteria because that's where it ended up being. The way it kind of worked out, the bingo hall was the old cafeteria, so I was cooking in my old cafeteria. So
That's
everything comes full
crazy.
circle.
it does. And the only reason I knew about Pewaukee, the elementary school being there, was because when me and Jackie went and made our calls up north and then went to Ali Cantina,
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "Yep, there's my old elementary
Yeah,
school." And
yeah,
I was
that
like,
was
"Wait,
my-
what?"
Yeah, it was crazy. It was-
That is crazy. Hey, Renee, glad you've joined us. So Renee is our admin.
oh, great.
She's the
Hello,
one who
Renee.
does all the updates. She's the one handling all the reservations right
Great.
now. She's doing a phenomenal job. And we have record numbers this year.
That's awesome. Glad to
Last
hear
year
that.
we had 215. As of today, we're sitting at 265 contestants in the
awesome.
system.
That's awesome.
It is unbelievable what's going on this year. So we're excited. And then Ava just joined us. That is Will's wife. So, of course, Will be joining us as a special guest this year
Perfect.
because he can't compete
Anymore, yeah.
Yeah, you're done. Sorry. You gotta let somebody else try.
Later, dude.
Yeah. So we're really looking forward to the audition at Cities of Gold on Saturday. As of today, we have almost a full house.
Great.
I think we have 3 spots left. No. I take that back. I forgot. Renee updated me. We had 1 spot left. So we might be completely full at this point.
Wow.
Yeah. So, so Jackie has just joined us, and she's talking about Pewaukee.
Is she? That's
Yep,
great.
right there. So,
Nice.
hey Jackie, get a good look at Isaac here. Do you remember him?
Beard and all.
I was a lot
He had a
less
beard back then,
a lot less facial hair back then.
right? So, anyways, so that's what's going on. Of course, if you want to know where I am, you can always go to callmeoz.net and click on that cool little button that says "Where is Oz tonight?" But you can actually just go and look at the State Fair auditions and find out exactly where I am, because that's the only place I am right now.
And I believe we have all those posted up on the New Mexico State Fair website too. So
we saw that last week
I
yeah,
think the week before.
or the week before, because
Yeah, so-
like right now we're getting ready to go to the website here in a few minutes,
Mm-hmm.
because Larry's going to be really, really nice because I was late tonight, but Larry is epic, and so see, he already has this under control. But so yeah, last week we went to the State Fair website and there it
Yeah,
was, and I was
yeah.
like, oh my God, that's like so exciting.
yeah, we get that all squared away. So
Yep. Because last year we kind of were like grabbing at it. We got it all together, but this year you guys.
Well,
were
we
on
have
top of it.
a new guy working with us this year, running our, I guess so you would call it our social media and website presence, and he's on it. He's always asking, demanding for us to get stuff to him. Hey,
Nice.
and if we haven't got to him, like in your case, he was like, Oz hasn't got me anything. Can you get to Oz? And I was like, well, chill, man. It's like January, man. Like relax.
January, he's asking.
Oh yeah. He was because we had that meeting. I can't remember how long back it was. So we had all the dates already. I remember you had told it. And so he was like, I told Oz to get me that stuff, or I forget the gentleman who works with you, the guy who was working on your website.
Brandon.
Yeah,
At the
Brandon. Yeah,
time,
Brandon.
yeah.
Yeah. And he said, well, he never emailed me, and I was like, oh, let me just check with Oz. And it was still super early, but but he was ready to get everything all squared away. So
Nothing wrong with that.
no, he's doing a great job. So.
That is awesome. I was so excited.
Shout out to Chris if you're watching.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, that's who's doing it, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I remember getting emails from Chris. I do remember that. Yes,
Great.
Absolutely. And
Yeah, there it is. It's on.
yep, and there it is right there. Everything is all set up and everything's accurate too. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's so accurate. And I was so excited to see everything on there. It's just unbelievable. So, and you know, I'm sure it's helped quite a bit in getting the amount of people in.
Well, and it works because
crazy.
we get people who ask about things like that aren't affiliated with you.
Right.
And so it's easy to say, hey, go check out our website. And then we have the link to click to get to your website. And it just kind of works out that that they can get associated with you that way instead of us trying to try and send them, well, go to Facebook or go to this one. We say, you're already used to our website. We have a link on there. So
It
works
works.
out. Yeah.
It's perfect, and you know, and it's just so cool because you're right. You've got this other demographic happening over here.
Yeah.
and it just leads them
Well-
back and forth.
Well, and I believe every year there's a ton of people that go to that open karaoke that love it, who aren't associated with
Yeah,
I guess the culture and the current Albuquerque or New Mexico karaoke competition, and they're just people that are like, oh, I like karaoke, I want to sing. And I don't know, I mean, you would know better than I would how many people have actually moved into that just from doing the open karaoke, at the state fair. So I'm sure there's some people that's how they got their start. So it's cool, and giving any point of reference on our end to help you out only helps us out in the long run.
exactly, because it brings more people.
Exactly,
in the gates.
yeah,
and,
exactly.
and that's the bottom line. I mean,
Yeah.
and the open karaoke, which we're going to talk about a little more when we go into the event part of this, but. Man, we're so grateful that we've added more open karaoke time because we turn away so many
Right.
people. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we don't really want to do that.
No, it's you don't want to send anybody home. That's
No. We want people to be able to walk in there and be like, hey, I get to sing on this stage. Are you kidding me? Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So Jackie has said a few more things. Let's see what she said about...
She was class of 2000.
So she was so she went to Milwaukee K1-11 and stopped going to high school. The City Zagoin was where she met Drastic and learned about Call Me Oz in the New Mexico State Fair at Cities of Gold. That's where she learned.
It's awesome.
So she was a competitor in 2017.
Oh, cool.
Is what it was.
Nice.
And that's how we met and stuff. And your name sounds familiar, but don't think you were in the same class.
No, I would have been about 2 years younger than her.
She says she's older than you.
Yeah,
She was in the class of 2000.
yeah.
Yeah. So you were 2002, I guess.
2002, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But
So,
everyone knows everybody out there. I'm sure.
that's what she. Yeah.
I'm sure we hung out at recess at once.
You probably teeter-tottered at least once. I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so let me show you a few things on the website. Some pretty cool stuff that's going on here. Am I good, Larry? Okay. So what I did want to show you, like I said, we want to talk about where you can go to find the photos, and I'm hoping that Renee has them updated. If not, that's okay. She's buried right now, but she will have them up with the next couple of days, but I want to show you where to go. All you do is just go, you click on this cool little, you like that logo? Love is in the fair.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you click there, and it will take you over to the homepage. And when you get over here to the homepage, all you got to do is click on this button that says Photo Gallery. We stayed up all night naming that button.
It's a hard one, man.
All the time there.
We don't want them to know. Yes. Okay, so you click on photo gallery, and here we go. And so here is the Lucky 66. This was our very first night. Right there, Lucky 66 Bowl. These are the qualification night. So she has some cool pictures of people that sang that night, people that qualified that night. There was a lot of people. I don't even want to tell you how many people were in the bar that night because they might get in trouble.
That's great. I mean, that's a good problem to have.
It is a great problem to have. And of course, we have the KJ there. Chris Puddles, he did an amazing job that night with the amount of people that were in there. He just pushed them right through. And I'm going to stop it right there. So that girl right there is Julie. She was our champion last year.
Oh, great.
So she shows up, and I didn't even recognize her. She was sitting like in the corner with her fiance, just cool and quiet. And Puddles goes, "Isn't that Julie over there?" And I was like,
Oh my goodness! Yeah.
was like,
she dyed her hair.
yeah, she dyed her hair, changed it completely. I was like, oh, wow. So I had to walk up to her and go, "Aren't you Julie?" Yeah.
Did she ever make it on the show? I can't
No,
remember.
she never did. Yeah, we tried to get her on here twice, but
Right.
because of her schedule, no way.
kinda worked
And then over here we have the minors audition that happened over at Haynes Park. We had a very low turnout, but the ones that did show up were amazing.
Awesome.
Just wait till you see these minors this
great.
year. They're going to blow your mind.
That's great. Good to hear.
So we're looking forward to that. Haynes Park was just an epic venue. It was so incredible. And then we went into Camino Real Winery and Tap Room. That was our
Los Lunas.
in Los Lunas. That was our first audition outside of the preliminary. So we got our 8 qualified from there. And then we moved on to Billiard Palace. Oh God, this place was crazy. Have you ever been to Billiard Palace?
Yeah, that's about the only place I play pool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you know where the karaoke room is?
Yeah, right next to the bar. Yeah.
Okay, so just
It's not very big, so
No,
yeah,
it's
that's
not.
I can
So
imagine if you had a ton of
just-
people in there.
imagine what it was like. Yeah, it was insane. Crazy packed, ridiculously packed, actually. But the singers were just incredible.
Awesome.
So we got another 8 amazing singers out of Billiard Palace.
So do you find that people follow you to try and
Yes.
keep qualifying?
Yeah, and if they don't make it, the ones that don't make it, they can roll over to another venue.
Great.
Like their journey doesn't end there. They get another chance. They can
Awesome.
keep trying until there's no venues left.
Yeah.
And we have something pretty epic at the end of this year, which we're going to talk about during the events, in the way that we're going to end the season this year.
Right on.
It's going to be mind-blowing this year. So the people that didn't make it, of course, they get to roll over to the next one, and they get to try out again. So, and this judge right here, Sammy, he's been with us since 2014. He's
great.
so awesome. He's a really good guy. So now you know where to go. Check out the pictures. So Golden Cantina is next, and she'll keep adding them as we roll along. Then we go to Effing Bar, and we go to Fiestas, and then we go to Mariscos, and then we hit Leo's, and then we hit Kilchek, and then those are all the primaries. And then we have
satellites,
we haven't gotten the pictures back from Alley Cantina yet. That was Taos.
Right.
And then we'll be doing Skillet. Got changed to August. That's in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
And then Red Velvet, of course, and then we will have Sidewinders, and we will have Twist, and then we will have Knights of Columbus, and we actually have one that got thrown in is Ribs in Los Lunas.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so that'll pretty much end up our season there. So we have Will saying, "Whoa." Anyway, hi Will. Can I still have the mouse?
No.
Please? Please and thank you. I got one more page that I was going to show them, the Live Music Tonight page. And there is a reason why I want to talk about live music, because you are a live musician.
I am. It's
Yes,
true.
we're going to talk about that.
Sounds
So
great.
when you go to the Live Music Tonight page, okay, what we do here is we have sponsors. So these venues sponsor this page. Red Velvet Underground, they have live music like every single night. We
Right.
have Effing Bar and Grill, who does it during their happy hour. between 5 and 8.
Okay.
And then also on Wednesdays and Sundays. We have Mariscos Altamar down in, this one's the one in Albuquerque that they're featuring, and that's every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we have Ribs down in Los Lunas that just opened their patio, and they do it on Thursday nights. And then we have Leo's Nightclub that has live bands usually on the weekends.
Right.
And then if you scroll down, we list by courtesy listing at least 3 per night of where you can go catch some live
Oh, that's
music.
cool. Just
So-
find something that's out there.
Yeah, this is pretty
great.
random. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty random. Oh, she listed more than 3 on a couple of these, which is cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's what she does, and she puts different places in here. So you can pretty much find live music in Albuquerque any night of the week.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. It's,
So, so that is the live music page. So now I'm done on the website. But your band now, are you still active right now? Or where are you guys at?
So I'm playing with about 3 different groups.
Okay.
One of them is really active. The other one is a newer group, and we're just putting stuff together. And the other group is kind of well, it's still together, but we just haven't done anything in a while.
Okay.
No real reason behind that. Just things kind of in our personal lives kind of took over, so we had to slow down a little bit. But,
Yeah,
But yeah.
and that is hard. Personal life.
You know,
Trying to mix
it's-
it all together.
You know, so I've been playing with a country band for the past 2.5 years.
Right.
We're called The Willies. You can check us out. TheWilliesNM.com. I don't know if I can do that, but I just did.
Of course.
So go check it out.
Absolutely. TheWilliesNM.com.
Yeah, we do outlaw country,
Yeah.
little southern rock,
And Mama, I'm coming home.
and Mama. That's right. Yeah,
No, he does. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding you. Seriously.
So we played at the fair last year, and we learned that song specifically so I could say, "Hey Oz, we got a song for you."
It was epic.
Yeah. So
It was totally epic.
So yeah, we play around town. That band. We got a couple gigs coming up. We try and keep it about once a month. We don't want to, you get out there and you play too much, people stop coming out to see us. So.
Yes, they do.
So we play about once a month. So we got a couple gigs coming up. Then we're taking a break because our drummer will be having a baby in November. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, so we're gonna take a little break so he gets time to kind of figure that out.
Good time to have a baby. November 18th is the best day to have a baby.
I'll let him
Just
know.
so you all know that. That is like the most epic day of the year.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm a Scorpio. In case you didn't know, figure that out.
And then I've been playing for the past. It's probably been like 12 years. I've been playing in a metal band with
wow.
my buddies. Pretty much grew up together since we were in early 20s. Started playing in a metal band. We've been doing that since about 2006, and we were at it hardcore for about 10 years, and then everybody kind of like I said, life happens, and we all kind of had to do some other things, and it's not gone, but we'll play together every once in a while still. So
That's cool.
yeah, that one we're
is-
called Regicide. You could look us up, thrash metal type stuff.
Regicide?
Yeah, Regicide. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
In fact, we're actually having a reunion sort of concert in Las Vegas, New Mexico, on, I believe, I'm probably gonna get this wrong, August 23rd or something.
Oh, wow.
That date might be wrong, but it's a Monday out in Las Vegas. We're playing. Our drummer lives out there currently. He just finished his master's degree in sociology or something at Highlands, and so that's kind of why we've been taking a break.
Yeah, that'll definitely do it for sure.
Yeah, but
That'll definitely do it. Well, when we went to the Skillet to check out their karaoke, it was popping.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Skillet?
I never have.
Okay. Yeah, it's really an amazing restaurant. So that is where we have the satellite audition. That's on August
It's with a C.
15th, I believe.
See?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're looking forward to that one.
So we'll play out there, and then the other group that I play in, we just started earlier this year. Not that one. No, there's a bunch of them. The other group I'm playing in it's kind of a 90s alternative. So we've been doing that one since about early 2019, just putting it together there. Let's see, if you keep scrolling down.
Well, there's Isaac Trujillo right
Yeah,
there.
that's me. Keep rolling. If you put NM behind Regicide, it should pop up. Yeah. Sorry, guys. There.
Hey, no worries. That's what we do.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
That's
gotta-
exactly what we do.
I don't know
We'll
what's
find
going
you.
on here?
We will find you.
That's really weird that it's not coming up. We just made some posts too. But yeah, so I've been playing live for about 12 years or so like that.
Wow.
I've been a live musician. That was my passion at first, that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, things don't quite work out the way you'd like them to sometimes.
Exactly.
But sometimes it's for the better.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, if you just click on my page, you should see a link to it. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we'll find you.
Right there. Yeah,
That's exactly
me.
what we do. We find you eventually.
And keep going down. Keep going down. Sorry, nobody else can see this. It's just me talking.
They know what we're doing.
Thought I had a post on there. I guess I don't.
Oh, so you're at Kilcheck?
We were. That
Oh,
was.
you were January
Yeah,
18th.
that was
I
back
see.
in January. Yeah.
Okay.
We were supposed to play Kilcheck last month, but we had to cancel. Unfortunately, one of our guys was leaving
Oh, wow.
out of town, so then we had to cancel that one. But we'll be back there shortly.
So what all instruments do you play?
So I'm a guitar player and a saxophone player by what I actually play, but I dabble in a little bass and I dabble in drums and I dabble in a little bit of everything. So
Nice.
try to do some. This is that '90s band that I was just talking about.
Okay.
We played a quick little show one time. I'm playing drums on that one.
Wow.
It's cool. If you go to I think it's probably like regicidemusic.com or regicidemetal.com. That'll get us to someplace. That'll be good. Sorry about
Right. Just so you all know, we don't really give the special guests like a lot of
Notice?
notice
Nor do you
to
give us
kind of
notice.
to get stuff together. So that's why a lot of it's on the fly. But that's okay. We still figure it all out. We get it all together without a doubt.
that is.
Yeah.
That's the problem with having our name. We got it before the internet was super huge.
So a
and
lot
then we
of this
find
stuff-
out there's a lot of people with the same name.
Right.
It's unfortunate.
It is.
Let's see. Try it. Regicide NM music if you're gonna Google it. That should bring us something. There we go. The first one or the second one. Yeah, that's us.
Oh yeah. See, there we
There
go.
we go.
Why did Facebook make it so difficult?
I don't know, man. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
there's a music video we got going on there. We got a custom shop.
Wow.
It's
That's
you guys
really cool.
peruse it. We got some t-shirts for sale if you guys are.
Cool.
So yeah, if you're
Yeah.
interested in that kind of music, come check us out. That's the show we're playing in Las Vegas.
Okay, so August 26th. is your
26th,
day.
yeah.
So you were
So-
close.
Something like that.
That
Yeah.
is 2 days after this karaoke season comes to pause.
Right.
Doesn't come to an
Yeah.
end. It comes to a pause at that
Yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Oh, there we are. This is it's us playing live back in. I think we were playing Jam Spot.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah.
That's very good. Yeah, it's still showing. Remember our delay.
So yeah, I'm rambling here, but yeah, been doing live music for a long time. I went to school to study music,
Nice.
and so I was doing that for a while. And then when I graduated, I moved up to Albuquerque, and started playing around town. I was working at a bar, and then now I work at the state fair, and I also teach music. So
Nice. Very, very nice. So have you ever tried to play at Red Velvet Underground?
no, we've never, like I said, we kind of went on hiatus with this band for the past year and a half because our drummer was finishing school. He went to go, like I said, off to get a master's degree.
Right.
And so we kind of put everything on pause, and I think that's kind of where we're at now. Is we're trying to gauge to see
Where you're at?
where we're
what you're
at.
gonna do.
Yeah. We,
Yeah.
he hasn't moved back to Albuquerque yet, so we don't know if he's gonna have a job here or somewhere
Right.
else. So we'll figure it out. We're not too worried about it.
Yeah.
And like I said, we played together for about 10 years. So
Yeah.
we've played in California. We recorded out there. We've done a bunch of cool stuff with that band. So it's okay to take a break now. I
Yeah.
think
Oh, believe me, I know. I have to take a break.
Yeah, and I'm staying busy with the country band and this other group that we started playing with. So,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's called the Willies.
The Willies?
Yeah,
The Willies NM, right?
yeah,
You can actually go to thewilliesnm.com
yeah.
also, because you have a website for that one,
We
right?
do.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was the band that played at the fair, just so you all know. It was really cool. So at the fair, I always take a break time. I have a break time, believe it or not, at the fair. It's like 45 minutes, I think, is what it is. And I go incognito,
No, it's not that
like
No, it's literally the WilliesNM.com.
So during my break on that particular day, I was just walking around the fair, and
No space. Sorry.
So I stumbled into the Bucking Bar,
Yes, Bucking Bar.
and I see Isaac up there playing, and I just went ahead and parked myself and had a little seat, and they're playing this country music and southern rock, and then all of a sudden it's, hey, we got one for Oz. And he started doing Mama, I'm going home.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I mean, it was epic. It was
Yeah.
so awesome. But
It's
yeah,
a
it was
fun one.
really, really cool. It was a lot of fun. So now we have your page up.
Yeah.
So you're at Stoneface on August 10th.
August 10th, correct.
Okay, and then the fair on the 10th.
We'll be back at the fair.
Nice.
There's another one on there. Just haven't had a chance to post. Coming up in July, we're playing out at the Bluegrass Hopper.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, in
Oh,
Rio
yeah.
Rancho. So
The one in Rio.
yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. So
That is very cool.
staying busy. But yeah, I mean, as a live musician, I appreciate you putting stuff up on your website.
Of course.
As a matter of fact, interesting. I went out 2 weeks ago to, Inside Out. Have you heard of that place?
Yes. That
And
used to be the stereo bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, my buddy, he put together a live karaoke that night, and it was a live band that had about 30 songs that you could choose from, and they invited people up to sing.
Nice.
It was really interesting and kind of fun.
Yeah.
It was a little slow process because they had to go up and talk to the people and then
Yeah.
kind of figure out the song, but it was really fun. So
That's cool.
I've had a good time playing live music, so
Yeah.
I like that you guys are helping us
and
out.
I don't know if you've noticed, but on that page down on the bottom, if you scroll all the way to the bottom and you want us to specifically post one of your things, there's a form on there
Oh, okay, I didn't
that
see
you
that.
just pop in there, just put your name and the name of your band and those dates,
Oh yeah,
and she will make sure that on those dates they're actually posted.
yeah, I'll do that for sure.
Yeah,
That's
during
great.
that week is the week that she'll actually post.
That's great. I'll do that for sure.
So, yeah, we're all about just. I mean, our mojo is promoting local venues and local entertainers.
Yeah.
And that's what we do.
That's great.
We stay
Yeah.
away from the corporate. We stay away. I mean, and nothing bad about national acts or big bands or anything, but they've got plenty of stuff going on, and on
Mm-hmm. Right.
a national level.
Right.
And we don't need. We don't need to do anything. So we focus completely on local entertainers. In fact, at Red Velvet Underground, they are a major sponsor of Call Me Oz. In fact, my
great.
office is at. She has a store. So at Red Velvet Underground, she has a clothing store called Pink Rhino.
Oh right.
And
Okay.
and then she has her Pink Rhino at Nob Hill.
That's the one I know of. Is the
Yes.
Pink Red Now? I've been there
Right.
before. Yeah.
So she's been there forever.
Yeah.
So back in when you walk right through the clothing store, so she's in the process of putting a restaurant in there.
Oh,
I don't know
great.
if you knew that or not.
I did not.
So it's going to be a restaurant, and they're going to do live music. And so if you walk all the way through the store, all the way to the back, there's an office that we've converted into the Call Me Oz office.
Oh, that's great.
Oh
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's really nice in there, so I love it there. And then at Red Velvet Underground, they do on what's the date? On Wednesday, July 24th, we're gonna do this Call Me Oz show live
Awesome.
in front of a studio audience.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm kind of like,
Super fun.
I'm just like, I'm nervous, at the same time super excited. And the owner, Dory, is going to be the special guest.
Oh, that's great.
And we're also bringing in Country Joe, which you know him.
Okay.
And he's going to do a few acoustic songs.
Yeah.
And we're going to have Jordan Jonas come in and do a couple of magic acts.
Oh,
And then we're going to have 3 comedians come in, and they're going to be doing really quick acts.
who are the comedians?
Tyler Lovely, and then, what's his friend's name? Ostrom. Oh my God, he's going to kill me for this. And then Mary Bird
Cool.
is going to do a
I
set.
remember Mary Bird from last year. Yeah.
So they're all going to be doing that during the live show, and we're going to have an audience.
That's great. That's so cool.
And it's first come, first serve. There, you can't hold reservations. The doors open at 4.
Okay.
And then by 5:30 they shut down and everything, because these guys got to make sure everything is ready to roll. And then at 6 we go live. So this will be the first time we've done this.
Good luck.
This is our pilot, and if it works, we're going to try it at other
Well,
venues.
I'll have to try and make out to one of those. Unfortunately, I work till about 6 most of those days, but
Right.
I can probably squeeze it in
Maybe you
eventually.
could get off a couple hours early.
Yeah.
Or actually, for you, if you tell me you're coming, I will make sure you
There
have
you
your
go.
seats.
Right on. Perfect.
But,
Because that'd be kind of cool to see.
but you'll need to sneak in by 5:30.
Right.
Because
Right.
at 5:30 they're going to shut everything down.
of
Are
course.
you gonna go work off the
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. yeah. Right.
Hey, I've got to be there. This involves the state fair.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's all you got to do, man. The other thing that happens at Red Velvet on the last Thursday of every month. So remember, guys, we used to do this every Thursday. We have stopped it every Thursday now. At the last Thursday of every month, we have this really epic show, okay? And what it is Jackie, our Jackie, does acoustic guitar from 5 to 7 p.m. And then from 7 to 9 p.m., we have Jordan Jonas doing the magic acts, and he does a full hour broken into 30-minute segments. And then we also have Don Sherry and Jason Green that do the comedy.
Okay.
And then at 9 o'clock, from 9 to 11, we have Swing Magique that comes in and does their set. So they are a really epic Prohibition era type band.
Right. Yeah.
So they're really, really cool. There's no cover charge for either of these events, just so you all know. However, food or drink purchases are required. So that is the deal at Red Velvet Underground.
Cool.
The other thing that I wanted to mention that's pretty exciting too at Red Velvet is they do karaoke, family friendly, every Tuesday and Friday. And then they do open mic comedy on Tuesdays with Tyler Lovely. And then they do the Headliners comedy show on Saturday night with Kevin Kennedy. That is not so family friendly. And then they do live music all the time. And so that's what it is. And then something that just happened, this just went down. I think it's already listed on the website, but and I'm really excited about this because we've had this conversation about the Downs.
Okay.
And so First Turn Lounge at the Downs is now on board with Call Me Oz. And we want to talk about their new KJ. It's with DJ Seth with Camo Karaoke. And they do karaoke every Tuesday from 7 to midnight and Wednesday from 7 to midnight. Now, when you go in there on Tuesday or Wednesday and you sing a song, you get a ticket, and the ticket goes in a drawing bucket. And then on Wednesday nights at the end of the night, they draw 3 names, and those 3 names win cash.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the cash amount could change. It could be anywhere from $25 to $50 per person. And then the last Wednesday of every month, they double that cash prize. So it could be as much as $100 per person.
Right.
So it's pretty epic. And the sound is awesome there, and it's really a great place to do karaoke. And I forgot to tell you, they have the most incredible drink specials. It's like, I think it's $3 domestics. I could be wrong. It might be $3.50. And then it's like $4 Jaegers and stuff, and Fireballs. And then everything's on special in the bar.
Oh, that's great.
So,
That's so cool.
Yeah, if you don't like that stuff, well, don't worry, everything's on special. So they make sure they make everybody happy. So you can even go tonight, as a matter of fact, because tonight's Wednesday.
It is.
So like you could finish watching the show and then you could head over to the Downs.
There you go. That's a good idea.
Perfect. So here's what's going on. We're behind time because I was running late. But there was really bad construction, I'm telling you. It was really bad coming back from Gallup today. You guys don't even want to know. Like when we were going to Gallup, the eastbound traffic side, they had it broken down to 1 lane. And I'm telling you, at 1:30 in the afternoon, it was 15 miles of bumper to bumper moving 5 miles per hour.
Terrible.
It was ridiculous, and there was a
would've-
rollover semi
Oh,
there.
man, that's terrible.
And when I got to the customers in Gallup, they were telling me that they have 3 accidents a day in this construction zone. It's ridiculous. And they're like, you do not want to go back that way, because if you get stuck in there, I've heard of people being stuck for 3 hours.
Oh man. Ooh.
So the dude, one of my customers, he's so epic. He drew me a map. Like, do I have it with me? No, I don't have. He drew me a map on a piece of paper to take these back roads.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and it was like, this back road was so cool. But it took us about 45 minutes out of our way to go, but
Better than 3 hours.
I was thinking, man, this is better than 3 hours, and it was a lot more beautiful.
Of course.
And it was like, it was so nice and relaxing to actually take this route.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool.
so it's like, okay, so that's why I'm late, guys, just so you know. But I was good. I was only 15 minutes late, which I'm pretty proud of myself, all things considered. So, so that's why we're running late. So we're going to zip through the state fair, what's going on right now. We started back on April 19th at Lucky 66 with preliminaries. May 31st, we picked our first 10 to the fair. And then right after that, we did the minors audition, which we talked about. So we got them under control. We got Camino Royale, which took 8. And then Billiard Palace did 8. And then this Saturday, we do Golden Cantina, which is going to do 8. Then we do Effing Bar and Grill, which is 8. And then we do Fiestas, which is 8. And then Mariscos, 8. And then Leo's Nightclub, 8. And then we do Kilt Check, which is 8.
Great.
Just so you guys know, all of these venues are full, except I believe 1 at Cities of Gold, 3 spots at Kilt Check, and maybe 6 at Mariscos.
Oof, better get on it, guys.
We are hugely full this year, guys. So if you want to be in
Yeah.
this, I'm serious. You need to sign up like tonight, because
Right.
by the time Millie hits Mariscos tomorrow night, I promise you it's done.
Yeah.
Because when Millie goes out and recruits, she recruits, and she fills these venues up in one night.
Yeah.
She is insane what she does. So, and this year's excitement is over the top. Like, I have never seen
It's super cool.
so
yeah,
much excitement.
super cool to see it on our end too.
Yeah.
I'm
So,
excited about that.
now, one venue that we missed is Zulo's. Zulo's closed their doors. So what we do in this is we do what's called a wild card. So at the end of the season, we look at all the scores of the people who didn't make it, and whoever those top 8 were, they get a call, and they say, you're going to the fair.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, dude, like,
Oh,
you don't
man,
even know.
that's awesome.
Like, people are like, oh, wow, this is crazy, this is great. So it's so awesome. Yeah, that was my daughter. She has emergency bypass on my
Of course, of course.
Nobody else does, just my kids. So anyway, we're excited. Now then, we have these satellites going on, which, like I said, we did Alley Cantina. Red Velvet is coming up on Friday. And then we have Sidewinders Ranch, which is going to be on August 13th. And then Twist Nightclub, which is August 15th. And then Ribs in Los Lunas is August 20th. And now I'm going to tell you about the way we're ending the season.
Okay.
Or that part of the season, because the state fair is the ultimate part.
Right, but that's
So what we're doing is every year we've worked with Our Lady of Belen with their fiestas in Belen. This year we're setting it up. It's called Christopher's Mission at Knights of Columbus. Now, all the other ones, we only allowed 12 people to sign up, and we're sending the final 2 to the fair on that night, okay? This year, we're not going to put a limit on how many can sign up. So all these rollovers
wow.
that are rolling over, that don't make it, are all going to end up
So they'll
there.
get their last chance.
That's your
That's super
last.
cool.
That is the last chance. We're sending 2 out
Practice,
of
guys.
however many are going to make it.
Work
there.
on it.
Can you even imagine?
Hopefully it's busy.
Yeah.
This might be there all night.
It's a possibility. We'll see how many we get there, but I'm sure there will be a bunch.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It will be crazy. And then, of course, we hit the fair for those 11 days. And then, like I told you, we hooked up with Talent Quest.
Right.
So now our first place champion not only wins everything at the state fair, but they also go to Talent Quest to represent us, which is one of the biggest competitions in the world.
Yeah.
And so we're excited about that. First place winner goes 100% paid. Second place goes 75% paid, and third place goes 50% paid. And then all the other 93 adults that make it to the stage also qualify to Talent Quest. They just have to pay for their hotel and their
take care of all
entry
the stuff,
fee,
yeah.
which is only $650 for 2 people for 7 days, if you can believe that.
Oh wow!
Is that ridiculous?
And where is it at?
That's in Laughlin, Nevada.
Laughlin. Okay.
Quick 8-hour drive.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's
So, yeah.
that's great.
So I think we're going to see some amazing talent go from the fair to Talent Quest. And the only way that you can make it to Talent Quest from New Mexico is by going through the fair.
Oh, that's cool.
That's it.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're really excited about this year. It's going to be amazing. Like I said, our Will, our first place champion in 2016, was a second place champion in 2018 at Talent Quest.
That's awesome.
So,
was he allowed to try again, or is?
I don't. At Talent Quest, you can. Yeah,
Okay.
you can keep retrying.
That's cool.
So we'll see what happens there. The thing that we're excited about at the fair this year is the format that we have worked together on
Right.
laying out.
Right.
I've been talking about this. I've been talking to the KJs about it. We've been talking about the team. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
is so excited about this layout, guys. This is going to be a seamless night. When we
plan.
hit the stage at 5 o'clock, there will be non-stop until 10:30 when they kick us off the stage,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
So at 5 o'clock, we held open karaoke for an hour this time, which is an extra 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
At 6 o'clock, the KJ becomes a DJ for 15 minutes while the band sets up.
Mm-hmm.
The band plays for an hour and a half, and then that KJ becomes a DJ again for 15 minutes while they get off the stage. And then at 8 o'clock, we start our showcase.
Mm-hmm.
We roll till about 9:30, and then we have open karaoke until we're done
Yeah.
every night.
Pretty much. So if you guys want to hang out and get back into open karaoke, you know, it'll go as long as you guys are there. You
Yeah.
know. Weekends especially, you know, because
Oh,
the
yeah.
weekends the fair stays open till about 12, whereas during the week we usually close around 11. So there's opportunity there if you guys want to perform.
And we did this open karaoke at the end by accident last year
That's right.
because we didn't have stuff booked, but we still had people hanging out.
Yeah.
And we're just like, let's just do some karaoke, man. And it was amazing.
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Like, people were like, yeah, let's stay here. And so we're really excited about that.
People get jazzed about watching people do karaoke,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, I could do that. I could do that."
Yeah.
Not easy.
It's not as easy.
You thought you knew the song.
Right? So that is what's going on. Like I said, this is Isaac. This is the guy I work with. And we have gotten just to the point of doing this every year now where it's almost like we don't really even talk much, do we?
Yeah, I mean,
It's crazy.
it was constant last year, always back and forth, and this year I think it's been just updates here and there, and it's like, cool, we're good,
Pretty much.
everything's set. Like,
Yeah.
as long as we don't have any hiccups, it's you know, we're all good to go.
Does that make it easy on you, knowing that your stage is booked all that time?
You know, it does. The hard part for me is having to break it to people that, hey, can I get on Saturday night at 7 o'clock? Yeah, sorry. So that's the hard part for me. But you know, that's the trade-off. You know, we don't have the live music, but we have still a live performer, and the crowds are amazing. You know,
Yeah.
like that's why we keep doing this, because it's not like you're performing to an empty crowd. There are people there to watch, people
Yeah.
there to sing. And that's what keeps us doing this, you know. So we appreciate you guys bringing your crowd to our fair, because I think sometimes the fair has a misconception, and people don't want to come out because they think it's just one thing or the other.
Right.
You know, they don't know that
Absolutely.
we have karaoke, we have all this other cool stuff. They think maybe it's just a midway, or maybe it's just horses and sheep, or you know,
Yeah, no.
maybe it's just the Lujan building that has all the weird stuff to buy. You know,
Yeah.
I think there's misconceptions. So. You know, you get people out there who might not want to go or might not have gone since they were kids, you know, and
Exactly.
it really opens up that avenue for them to come back and check out the fair, because it's changed a lot.
It has changed dramatically, and we get so many people in. And Trina from Silver City is saying hello. So she qualified. She's been at the fair several years, and she qualified. She drove from Silver City to qualify at Lucky 66.
Wow.
So she's excited to be back on the stage again. And you know, we hear this from people all the time. They come to support their friends that are in the competition, but it's cool because they're there. They can sing in open karaoke, and they can go to the pig races first.
Yeah,
And,
it's super cool.
I mean, like, really,
I mean,
guys, like
make
the
a day out of
fair.
it.
The fair is amazing.
Yeah, you make a day out of it. You come in, get some food, get some lemonade, get some drink, hang out, support your friends, and then there's a lot of stuff going on.
There is
and
so
it
much.
changes every year. So if you went last year, it's not the same. It's not the same event.
Yeah.
We have different things to check out. So, it's cool. We're only once a year, and I think we just got to take advantage of the fact that we're running for 11 days, and it's bring your whole family. We're completely family friendly. We have
It is.
everything for anybody.
Yeah,
So,
it is. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you guys bringing us back every year.
Yeah, it's been
It
great
has
so far.
it has really built a massive community.
That's great.
It is so massive. I can't even tell you how big this community
Well, like you
is.
said, there's a season now.
There's actually a season.
which is interesting.
People look forward to, what day does the season start this year? April 19th. Okay. And they start marking their calendar, and people start coming out. It's crazy. Before, during the summer, these venues used to be really slow. Really, really slow. And now, because of karaoke season, these people are coming out in droves,
That's
and they're
great.
practicing, and they're bringing their friends with them.
Oh, that's
and
great.
They get so excited. It has literally become something massive for the entire city of
That's
Albuquerque.
awesome.
And
Well,
they-
it sounds like the state.
Now we're
Taos,
going to
SP,
the statewide.
Powaka, Silver City. I mean,
Las
that's
Vegas,
Las Vegas. That's,
Taos, and it's
great.
just becoming bigger every year.
that's awesome.
So we're really grateful for you guys for having us back every year, and there you go, community. Remember, like he just said, we bring the crowds. That's why they bring us back over live bands. So
Right, so
remember
it's
that. That's huge. But at the same time, also for those live bands that get to play in that middle.
Oh, yeah,
have
they
to
love
be
it.
Premium bands.
And we have some really good bands that are playing. And if you're coming in for live karaoke, hang out, check out those bands. Those guys,
Yes.
those guys are
Believe
killer.
me.
They're killer
They were-
bands.
they were killer last year. I couldn't
they
believe
won't. And we do a little bit of everything from country to rock to a couple tribute bands. We actually have a touring band coming in through on that Wednesday.
Wow.
The Powell Brothers.
Nice.
They're like an Americana folk country band, I believe. They hit me up and they wanted to play, and so we got them booked in, and perfect time slot because they're going to have a built-in crowd. They'll have the karaoke crowd,
Nice.
and these guys, I explained to them the deal, and they're excited to perform.
Nice.
They just want to get out and showcase their talent, and when you're sitting in front of a crowd. From experience, you seem to play better when there's people watching.
Right.
You. It's very interesting, If you're playing in front of 2-3 people, you get kind of lazy, but if there's a crowd, all of a sudden you're up there. And
Yeah.
You guys know that's how.
Yes,
I'm
we
sure that's
do.
how it is for karaoke.
It
It's
is
exactly
the same
true.
way, and we get people we've learned how to work everybody. The contestants get really nervous if they've
course.
never been on that stage before.
yeah. It's a big stage.
They're like, I didn't think it was this big. I didn't think there was this many lights. I didn't think it was this loud. I didn't have any idea, and
Right.
so they get nervous. So we have one of the mentors that stands right at the end of the railway. We have another one that stands at the bottom, and then we've got another one that's out in the crowd.
Right.
And so when that contestant goes up on that ramp, because they're there while the person in front of them is singing,
Right.
that mentor is sitting there getting all the bugs out of their system.
Good.
So that when they go and hit the stage, they're ready. And and I get a lot of people that tell me I'm scared. I don't know how to do this. I'm worried about it. And I've always told them this, believe it or not, the first time that I go out on that stage, I'm shaking.
Oh, wow.
I am like,
Well, and you do it every
shaking.
night.
And I do it every year, every night, right? 33 times a season. But that very first night, for some reason, is always so scary. But I've always told the people, because they ask me, well, how do you get over it? And I say, it's really weird. When I walk out on the stage, I look at the people and I breathe them in. Is that weird?
Yeah. I mean, it's not weird. I know what
I
you
breathe their energy.
I
in.
get what you're saying. It makes
Yep.
sense. Yeah. It's
As
just
somebody that does
Yeah,
this, you
yeah.
get it. And yeah, it's like I suck their soul in. No. But it's weird when I do that, all of a sudden all the stage fright goes away,
Yeah.
all the heebie-jeebies go away, all the butterflies go away, and I'm good. And I'm good to go. And it doesn't really matter from that point forward.
yeah. You're just it's natural.
Yes.
Takes over, yeah.
Renee is saying, yes, the stage is scary and exciting. She's our admin.
Oh, right.
So she was in the competition last year. She actually qualified to the fair, and then she started working for me.
Oh,
like,
that's
oh,
great.
Sorry, you can't
You
compete.
can't compete.
Now you're a special guest.
Yeah. Well, at least she still got to
Get up on
perform.
the stage.
Still got to
She's
perform,
like,
so that's a
okay,
good
yeah.
thing.
Oh yeah, she still got to
Yeah.
sing. That's the best part about all of that. So, so how long have you been at Expo? You said
Since 2014.
2014.
Yeah,
when
I
we
started.
first started.
Yeah, I started working there. I had a background working events when I was in college. It was my
Right.
part-time job, and so when I moved up to Albuquerque, like I said, I was kind of doing some other stuff, working at a bar and doing little other things on the side. And I got a phone call saying, hey, you interested in working at the fair? They have a position open for kind of what you did when you were in school. And I said, sure. So I went and applied and got the job. And I had no idea what the expo was. I mean, literally, I'd only ever gone to the state fair. So when I got there, they started to explain all the things that goes on the state fair year round, and it blew my mind. I mean, there's something there every week.
Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah.
Big, small, sometimes multiple things. And so, it was really cool to get that experience, or to have that experience working with all these different types of people and types of events. Everything from concerts to trade shows, horse shows,
Gladiators.
football games, concerts, circus,
Pride.
Pride Fest. We have a brew fest that comes every
Right.
year. We just had an inaugural cider fest,
Wow.
which is really cool. Then a bunch of different things, chocolate and coffee festivals out there.
Right.
I'm giving away a bunch of free free advertising right now, but
No, and that's what we're here for.
yeah.
So-
But so many different types of events,
Yeah.
and so that's really cool. You get to meet people and really just kind of see what Albuquerque, not just the state fair, but what Albuquerque has to offer to the public.
Exactly.
Because it's a big place and there's always something going on, and doesn't matter what you're into, you've probably had it there.
Yeah,
And,
and I would actually tell everybody this. There's so much going on at Expo New Mexico. Your best bet is just go to Expo New Mexico, to the website, and actually sign up for their email list.
Yep.
They will not spam you like mad.
No.
You will not get 20 emails a week, I promise you, because I'm on the list.
Right, yeah.
And I might get 1 or 2 a week.
It's usually one a
Maybe?
week. We usually get one a week, so we send out to our email list everything's going on for the next week and a half.
Right.
So it hits you, because the thing is, you'll see something that you like and maybe forget about it.
Yeah.
So then you'll get another reminder the next. We're not going to spam you about
Exactly.
things. It's exponm.com. It's just super easy, and you can access our state fair and our expo site on that exact same website. Yeah, check it out. We got a little bit of everything. We had a concert series coming up this summer. We've already had 2 concerts out there, doing in the Via Hispana. We have a few more coming up if you're into just some cool music. A bunch of things coming up. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Oh yeah,
But,
there's no way you could. There's no way.
But
There's
yeah,
so
you just go to
much.
Expo NM, go to enter the site, and then I believe the bottom one. Yeah.
Yeah, because that takes you to the fair.
Yeah, and then if you just click on events, then you'll get the list of things coming up. Vintage Market Days this weekend, Duke City Gladiators this weekend,
Yeah,
Rocky Mountain Gun Show coming up.
Duke City Cornhole.
Yeah, we have the Duke
The
City
gun
Cornhole
show.
tournament. Yeah.
I mean, look at this, and that's just,
big boxing event next weekend. I almost forgot about that one.
yeah, it's like I said, for those of you that think that the fair only happens 11 days, I was blown away when I started working with you guys.
Right.
I was like, I had no idea this was going on, and I know we're running a little bit late, but I wanted to talk about Expo New Mexico because honestly, Expo New Mexico is the whole fair thing is what blew up Call Me Odds,
Right.
and pushed it into the place that it's in today, and so there's a lot. When it comes to the fair, that's a lot for me.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah.
for Call Me Oz.
Yeah.
And that is why I support the fair so much.
And we've
and
enjoyed having
Expo.
you around, and we appreciate your support.
Yeah, it's just
sure.
it's a great working relationship, and the staff at Expo, especially now, like this year's staff is just over the top. It's like incredible people
Yeah.
that work there. Everybody
Appreciate
on the
that.
team is just amazing, and it just gets better every year.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
It
Appreciate
really
that.
does. So it's really come a long ways. So definitely do that. Now you also said you're a teacher.
I am, yeah. I teach. I'm a music teacher. So from August through May, I teach middle school and high school band, jazz, and mariachi.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is epic.
It's fun. It's a great. I enjoy it. like I said, growing up, I always wanted to be a musician, and I think
Right.
we have this misconception that the only way to make it as a musician is to be a rock star or a pop singer or whatever.
Yeah.
And as I get older, you realize those things aren't always. There's people that
Do
that's
that
gonna
and
happen,
make
yeah.
it there. Yeah.
But that's not the only avenue.
Nope.
I've been in the music industry long enough to see the opposite end of that as well.
Mm-hmm.
For every Beatles and Elton John and Beyonce, there's people you've never heard of that spent years on the road.
Yes.
Barely getting enough money to get by.
Yes,
You
they
know,
do.
and
You're local.
yep, and
Support your local.
yeah.
That's what it means right there. Support that local, because you never know.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about Kalia today.
exactly, yeah.
You never know, and that's why we're so big on supporting local entertainers. Period. Because you just never know. I mean, you never know who the next one's going to be, and that's what we're about, is pushing those locals out. So Trina, just so you know, the girl from
Silver
Silver
City?
City?
Yeah.
here's what she says: "We are going to rock the stage this year."
All right.
Just so you know,
Good.
you have been warned.
I will be there to see that, just so you know.
You have been warned.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
we've got
it's-
some epic talent going on. It's
I'm
gonna
excited.
be
I'm
great.
excited about that.
Yeah. And we also, now every year at the fair, we do the PBR. Is that true?
Not PBR, PRCA.
PRCA. Okay.
Two different companies, but yeah, every year at the fair, PRCA, and that's professional rodeo riders.
Okay.
And they, I think it's, I might be wrong, but I think it's 6 PRCA
Okay.
rodeos that we have throughout the fair, and those are big rodeos, big time event.
Oh, yeah. It's
Big
huge.
rodeo riders come out here to get their points. They can make it to the national championships, which actually happen in, I believe, either late November or December in Las Vegas, and that's the big one. I mean, that's a huge one. People go from all over the country to go watch those rodeo finals, and so we get some of the big names out here. Now it's 11-day fair, but only 8 rodeos, so you'd be surprised at how many cowboys only come in for one day.
Wow.
So, you might think that, I'll go on a Saturday or I'll go on a Friday night. Sometimes the best rodeo riders are here on a Wednesday because they're at one rodeo on Saturday, hit us on a Wednesday, they got another one on Friday somewhere else because they're trying to get their points.
So because they're trying to get their points in.
Yeah, so, if you're really into rodeo and that's something you like, or you just think it's cool to check out, any night of the week that we have a rodeo is a good night. There's not a better night is what I'm trying to get at, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Each night is pretty good. So.
Yeah, it's over the top.
Yeah.
So we have great things going on at the fair. We have the rodeos, we got the midway.
Got the food. The food
we've
is a
got
big
the
deal.
food. We got the karaoke showcases. We've got just so much going on at the fair, and it's amazing. And by the way, what do you call a sleeping bull?
I don't know.
A bulldozer. Just
Goodness.
Oh man, that's good.
If
I'm gonna-
anybody has a good joke, send it into Oz.
I'm gonna cachet that one for later.
got anything else you want to tell the lovely people out?
No, just thanks for your support, all you guys in the community, and we appreciate you coming out to the fair and enjoy yourself. Come on and check things out. Don't think you can only have to stick around for the competition.
No.
Come experience everything. We got a whole bunch of stuff that you might not even know you like until you check it
Correct.
out. So
Take the day off of work and just come to the fair. I'm not joking.
You'd be surprised that,
I'm serious.
on a Tuesday afternoon
Right.
how many people are there.
Oh, yes.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Come check it out. It
Yep.
happens once a year.
Yeah, it only happens once a year. Make your plans. Plan your plan. If you can only do one day, do a day, and I promise you will have fun. And get the schedule ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's what I tell people all the time: is get the schedule ahead of time, because you will enjoy the fair 10 times more. I promise
And we
you.
have an app.
Yes.
There's an app online, so you just look for the New Mexico State Fair app. I believe it's for all platforms, iOS and Android. And on the app has the list of everything. If you're looking for a specific band, or you're looking for a specific type of food, or you just want to know what's going on Monday, you'll have all that stuff there. So.
Exactly, and you can plan your day. You can make sure you see the pig races. You can make sure that you go to the dairy barn and get the best milkshake of your life. I promise you.
Oh man, that milkshake is delicious. you know, for the money spent, the fair is one of the best things you can do, especially as a family. You know, and we have certain hours and stuff that, or certain days that have, you know, little
Deal
cheaper
days.
prices and stuff. And you know, even on those days, you know, you spend, for, you know, if you have a big family or a small family, you're not going to spend too much money
No.
coming and enjoying. We have a lot of free stuff, you know, like you know, of course,
A
everyone,
lot of free entertainment.
yeah, people talk
Tons of
about
it.
the price to go out, and yeah, you know, some of it's pricey, but there's a lot of free stuff there that you get to just hang out and enjoy, and it doesn't cost you anything. Just price of admission. Come on in, and enjoy yourselves, and we appreciate all you guys' support. Really do.
Yeah, and I want to go back to the scheduling part of it just for a second too. Also, food. As somebody that's there 11 days, you know, you really start searching for. I can't spend $20, $30 just for dinner every day,
Right.
Because you're there 11 days, right?
Right.
So you start looking for the deals, and you find those deals. And if you want to know the deals, come see me. 'Cause I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
I can tell you where you can go eat for like $10. I can tell you where
yeah.
to go eat for $6.
Oh yeah, there's
Promise you. I
well,
can-
and that's the thing.
Yes.
People don't really know that, but there's places to
Yes.
eat that won't cost you an arm and a leg.
They will not. I'm telling you right now, as like I say, somebody who's there every day, you know, I can't be spending $30 a day over there.
Right,
Are you
that's-
kidding
yeah,
me?
that'd be rough.
You know, so I spend about $10 a day on food, and that's it. And I eat very, very well.
Yeah,
Trust
yeah.
me.
And the food is delicious.
It is amazing.
I mean, some people go to the fair just for the food.
Yes, they do, because fair food is insane.
It's I don't know, something about it, man. I don't know if it's the atmosphere or what, but it tastes better.
It's like camping.
Yeah.
Everything's better when you're camping. Right, Larry and Patty?
Very much so.
Yeah. We will end the show there. I want to thank Double L Media, of course, for putting this amazing production on, because they are epic. And, of course, Twisted Arbor, and Drastic Entertainment, Red Velvet Underground, Effing Bar, Leo's, Mariscos Altamar. Thank you all for all your support, and we appreciate you so much.
Thanks, guys.
You guys have a great night.